This video on FX Impact, I'm going to show you a quick way to disassemble the trigger assembly and show you later on the internals and see how it's adjusted. Alright? We're trying to do this without talking, so it speed things up. I think kind of self-explanatory while you're watching. Alright, this section here, I'm going to demonstrate how to trigger assembly on impact engages. Alright, let's just pretend this is the hammer. Alright, this is the upper shear. I'll call this a lower shear because of this piece here. Alright, when you cock the gun, alright, see this lip here? When you cock it, it'll hit this lip and it'll force it up and catch the lip of the forward section of the hammer. And when you release the cocking lever, it will hit that lip, alright, and this lever, upper shear, wants to come down because of the tension, the hammer tension in the spring. To prevent that from coming down, it has to sit on this lower piece here, lower shear assembly, and it's going to sit right on this edge, and it's going to hold the whole spring tension, right? Then when you pull the trigger, this section here, well, after, when it clears the edge, it'll come down and it releases the hammer. Alright, and it does all over again. Hits that lip, goes up, catches it, and this section here, the spring resets this section. It'll reset it. It'll go up like this to get in position to catch the upper shear and catch that lip and hold the load of the hammer. And when you pull the trigger, lip will be gone. This lever will come down and hammer goes flying. Open the valve. Alright. Now, to adjust this is very critical of this Allen here. It's called a first stage. Adjustment. But, alright, since the spring is pushing it down, alright, this is going to rest on this pin right here. So it will keep the same position as lower shear to catch this lower one. Alright. If you screw this screw in more, right, it would force this lever to go down. If you adjust it too much, it won't catch his lip here and it won't cock. What you do is you turn it counterclockwise to shorten this pin so it doesn't, well, there's a stationary pin there, so you turn it counterclockwise to make it go in more, so upper shear will hit this lip here and hold the load of the hammer. Alright, I'll describe here on the second stage here. This one is critical. When you pull a trigger, right, you want it to go off, I mean, you want this lever here to make contact with this ball here, spring loaded, and it doesn't have that much travel. So that's why on FX, when you pull a second stage when it goes off, it doesn't have that long of a travel of follow through because there's ball here. So you want the gun to go off when it just touches this. So it gives you the feel there's a second stage there, second stage stop. So as soon as you compress this ball, you want it to go off at that point, right? You don't want it to go off when compressing this ball, then you have no feeling of the second stage. It'll be just, you compress the second stage and you're still compressing, and it'll go off anytime it wants to until this when it catches here and it goes off. Alright, so it's very important, this adjustment here when when actual goes off. If you have it too far down, you won't feel this ball indicating it's a second stage. It'll go off before you even touch this ball here. So it's critical you adjust this. Just the right feeling. When you feel that second stage, as soon as you pull a little more, 4 or 5 ounces, you want it to go off. So you need to adjust this first stage and second stage. Alright. Also, on FX, when this upper shear holds the whole load and rides on its lip, there's a lot of tension force in this. So that's why when you let go of the trigger blade, it will not spring back to the original position because there's a lot of tension here. Alright. When you have it set lightly, when you got it from stock, there is a lot of spring tension on here from this spring here. Will reset this lever. When you let go of it, it resets. But if you want a light trigger, smooth and crisp, you can feel the first stage, second stage. To me, this spring here is twice as long. I cut it in half. But I wouldn't do this because, it's going to void your warranty. So don't do it unless this something you want to do on your own if you're not able to ship it to the manufacturer or the dealer to work on your trigger. It's a little complicated in a way. It's a lot of adjustment from this screw and that screw. There's a lot of mediocre adjustments left and right to get it just right. That's basically how it works. Alright, let me tell you about the spring here. You could, when you let go of it, you miss your shot, and you let go, you want this trigger to reset back. You could adjust it by the screw here that holds the spring. The spring is kind of crimped onto it. So if you screw it in, it'll add more compression to the spring. It'll make your trigger reset, but it also added a lot of weight to it. It could be almost 2 pounds plus if you want this to reset. Me, I got mine light, set really light, and it doesn't reset. And I got used to that way, so I just, when you lose your shot, you just uncock it or shoot it off or whatever you feel like doing. If it doesn't shoot, I just leave it the way it is. But me, I don't like leaving the gun cocked. I don't care. I lost my opportunity to shoot. I removed the magazine and decock it because I don't want it sitting here. Sure, you could push this blade back, right, and make it reset forward again. That's an option you can do also. Okay.